Hi, I'm Doreen Kelly, and just want to share a testimony of God's faithfulness and obedience to the Lord. A dear friend of mine here at Glad Tidings introduced me to her pastor and his wife in Nigeria. The connection between the pastor's wife and myself was immediate. We just talked a lot on WhatsApp and had prayer time together, and one day I just felt the need to grief share with her. So I was telling her about grief share and what the Lord is doing here in Canada in our church. And then she shared with me that the Lord had been waking her up and placing this need on her heart that she should minister to the grieving people in Nigeria, in her church, in her community. But she had no idea how to go about it or what to call it. The Lord kept saying grief, but she kept saying, grief what? And when I said grief share, she said, tell me more. So I told her more about the program and decided that this really is something that could benefit people in her church and in her community. But as we talked about it and she realized there was a cost, she decided that her church could not afford the material, the videos. They just couldn't afford it. So I just encourage her, let's pray about it and see what the Lord would bring, how the Lord would bring this about. God just gave me the boldness to approach Pastor Sal and ask if Glad Tidings could make this a gift to the church in Nigeria. Within a couple of hours, Pastor Sal responded and he said, absolutely, let's talk about it. I was so excited. And so within a week or so, Glad Tidings purchased the material. It was shipped off to Nigeria, and 4 weeks later, it was delivered. They shared this testimony in their church a few weeks ago of how good God was, how they had a vision. They had no idea how this would come to fruition, but just trusting God. And this has really built my faith. To think a woman in Nigeria had heard from the Lord. She had no idea how this would come about. And here's a woman in Canada, and God is about to bring these two women together to make a connection and to bring this about. There are grieving people not just here in Burlington, not just here in Canada. There are grieving people in other countries, and let's open the door. Let's have a heart that is big enough to say, we are one body. And let's help those who have the desire to help others but don't have the resources. Let's come alongside them and make the impossible possible.